2018 you've reached a World Cup semi-final, beaten Spain in Spain, and now won a UEFA Nations League group. Presumably in January you couldn't have conceived that it would go this well.
No, I don't think so. I'm hugely proud of all of the players and all of the staff, because we've grown together, we've improved every step, and I think today was another big occasion, big experience. Plenty of pressure on the game, expectation, but they coped with it really well. I thought we played in the first half so well, and had good chances, should have been ahead in the game. Then had to show another side, the resilience and the character to stay in it. We had a little 5-10 minute period after Croatia scored where a couple of counter attacks, and then I said to the televisions, we may be in New England, but we scored from a long throw and a right free kick, so maybe nothing changes. But the most pleasing thing of all for me is the connection with the fans, because I've not heard Wembley like that for years, and we've given our supporters some really memorable days and nights this year, and we want to continue that and build on that, because the energy that came back to the team in those difficult moments helped us to get over the line today.
In the sort of the sense of coming back from 1-0 down, and then obviously winning this game, but also topping the group, what sort of an achievement is that? Because when you consider you've seen of Croatia and Spain over the course of this mini tournament, that's quite some achievement, isn't it?
Well, I think the quality of the group, you could look at the group with France, Germany, Holland as well, but I think ours on form has been the toughest group to come through, so that's a significant step for us. And we were very close against Spain here as well, so the quality of the performances and the depth of the squad that's emerged, we had real options on the bench today to be able to come and change the game, and that's a big shift over the last couple of months as well. So yeah, very proud, because this week the tone was set by the game the other night. The players that came in and played at a really high level showed the competition, showed some of the young players we've got coming through. If we have a sloppy training week, or we have a sloppy performance the other night, that would roll into today's game. So none of those players should underestimate the importance of that in leading towards today. And we talked about it might need 95 minutes to win it. We scored a little bit before that, but we also saw the game through with some maturity as well.
Gareth, what does the fact that you turned it round, what does that say about the shift in terms of belief from perhaps 2 or 3 years ago? Arguably 2 years ago we would have crumbled in that situation. And also just checking on Jordan Henderson.
Yeah, well, Jordan is fine. We didn't feel he was quite right for the game. He had sort of half an hour the other day and just not fully confident yet to go 100%. And I think today was a game where we couldn't have anybody going into the game with any sort of doubt in their mind that they were going to come through it. So not an easy call, because he's a really important part of what we do. But I thought Fabian was excellent. His leadership, his controlled possession, his pressing, the way he intercepted so many passes. So and his quality with the ball was good. I've forgotten the first part of your question. So. I think in the end that can only come with results. But also we work at those things. We talk through, okay, what if we are a goal behind? What if we are last 10 minutes and we need a goal? And as I say, the irony is we did work at the long throw yesterday, but generally we look to try and play through things and keep the style of play and make sure that we continue to open them up. We thought getting the 2 wingers wide towards the end of the game would give a bit more space to Dele and Jesse, slightly higher as the number 8s. But I thought we'd played well throughout. We made changes because it was the right thing to do. But I thought even when we were 1-0 down, we'd played well, and there were no problems with the performances of the individuals that came off. It was just a good opportunity for us to change and players with energy and quality to come into the game.
Gareth, more recent England teams have their moments. You know, we 5-1 in Germany, Walcott's hat-trick in Croatia, but the last few months, you've had a World Cup semi-final, as Paul said, you've had a World Cup semi-final, you've beaten Spain in Spain, you've now played like that today. Where's that consistency come from, would you say? Like, where these consistently good performances, where are they coming from?
I think the standards that the players set and that we all set every day. You can only have that consistency if you work at things, if people are really clear on how we want to play, if we have the humility to get back to work immediately after the game Thursday night. And we know where we sit. We're not perfect, but we are improving, and we've got a real desire and hunger amongst the whole group to keep improving. And slowly we're starting to beat those top teams now. We've had an unprecedented run of fixtures, which has been tough, but actually we've learned so much from it, because you've got to be near on perfect in those games against the best teams, and it doesn't allow you to be sloppy in any way. So I think all of those factors are helping us to progress.
Gareth, two questions. One, first one, Harry. Has he just proven and reaffirmed why, if he's fit, you just can't take him off the pitch? Because things might not be going for him all the time, but he's always good for a goal. And then secondly, can I just ask you about this kind of players who have come in since the World Cup, Chilwell, Gomez, Barkley? Because it can't be easy to come into that group who've done so well in the World Cup, and they've all come in and played a really big part.
Yeah, I think in terms of Harry, he's the best goal scorer in the world, frankly. So you're always loath to take a player off of his ability, and I know people have questioned some of those decisions over the summer. But he's our main penalty taker, he's our leader, and in 98% of the games, his hold-up play and everything else he brings, as well as his goal scoring, is critical. He played a fantastic pass for Raheem, having dropped off deep and turned in the first half. So we have huge belief in him, and he is so hungry to lead the team on and lead the team further. I think I've forgotten the next bit. Oh yeah. Sorry, it's been a long day. Well, we knew that to keep the hunger, to keep the challenge, there's things that we can talk about, but you need competition for places, and we knew the level of some of the young players coming through, and some we looked at. We had a close look at Ben ahead of the summer. Didn't feel he was quite ready, but he started the season really well with Leicester. And the younger ones have kind of emerged, so quickly. Sancho has become an option so quickly ahead of where we would have thought in the summer. But we know the quality of players, and Gomez was another one that would probably have come with us in the summer if he had been fit. So we're not afraid to put them in. 21-year-old and a 22-year-old at the back today. It's easier always to gamble on young forwards, but those guys we feel have been good enough. They've got great quality with the ball, and they'll only improve and learn from those sorts of experiences tonight.
Okay, Matt Hughes, then we'll finish with Simon Peach.
Gareth, it's obviously a very different tournament to the World Cup, but in terms of the consistency of performance, quality of opposition, how does winning this group rank compared to that, and how does it rank as an achievement in your career?
Well, the World Cup, was obviously far bigger, but then you've got to look at, okay, what's the next challenge, and how do we make the next challenge worthwhile and rewarding? And this was a great opportunity to really test ourselves against top teams. So we now have, I said earlier, more opportunities to excite our supporters, to connect them with the team. Next year now looks like a year, really exciting year to look forward to, and all of the players that are involved with us want to come. All the young ones are desperate to be a part of it, that are underneath it. So that feeling around the team is really powerful, and we've got to build on that, because I go back to that atmosphere today was fantastic, and if Wembley can be like that over the next couple of years, we're going to have some significant games here that our fans are going to play as huge a part in us winning as the quality of the team is.
Gareth, you've obviously said it's an exciting year ahead, but it's going to be a while till you see your players again. What did you tell them afterwards? I'm guessing it's going to be the last time you see them as a group for a while. What was the message to them? Or if you've been doing media commitments, what would your message be?
Yeah, I think that they should be very proud of what they've done. The quality of their play, the resilience they're showing, the way they're coming together as a group, the strength of them as a group, that's been really pleasing. And we almost take for granted now some of the football they're playing out from the back in the first half, which was really of the highest quality under pressure. So there are steps they're taking which are kind of accepted now, and the next stages were to win in these big matches, and over the last 2 months we've really been able to do that. So what we can't do is, again, it's the same challenges we had after the summer. We've had now more consistency, but we've got to keep pushing and improving, and not sit back. We've beaten 3 of the top 10 in the last couple of months, but there's still more targets ahead, and important qualifiers in March. We can't take those for granted, and a really exciting challenge for next summer now.
Okay, thank you very much.